Hi, you're on RESCU TV. Today I'm really excited to introduce you to Danielson, the Global Beauty Authority.
Yes.
What an awesome title. From Benefit Cosmetic.
Yeah.
Welcome to Sydney.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
I believe you've been jetting around our harbour on this trip.
I mean, the girls here know how to show me a good time. Sydney is such a beautiful city. I just feel so lucky to be here.
But you know, we're kind of like from sister cities, right?
We are,
You're San Francisco.
Yep, San Francisco. And it's, both cities by the bay. And I feel like the women here they have such similarities. We all like to have a good time. And yeah.
And Benefit, of course, is Australia's favourite beauty brand.
Oh, thank you.
But I don't think it's a coincidence. I think it's got to do with the sensibility of fun and irreverence and glamour.
It's true. I feel like women in San Francisco and California in general, and women here, we all have the same needs. We want those instant beauty solutions and those tips and tricks because we don't have an hour to get ready in the morning. We're doing 100 things. And I just feel like also with the laughter and the sense of humor that Benefit brings, I feel like women in Australia really kind of embrace that.
I think one of the things that you do differently, and I guess really well, is taking some of the problems and then offering like an instant solution. That's really to the point. And I remember, like, for example, when I got married, I wore Benetton.
Oh,
and the makeup artist that I was working with, she said to me, you're going to be kissing a lot of people today, and you don't want it to stain, but you also don't want to stain other people.
Yes, exactly.
It was like, oh my God, this is a genius product. And it was true. It lasted all day, all night. And I didn't, stain my husband, and I didn't stain all the relatives.
Yeah.
So that's a genius product to me. Or like with the Gimme Brow.
I'm obsessed with Gimme Brow. It's those instant beauty solutions,
But we've all tortured our eyebrows
all
at
of
some
us.
stage. And
all of us. You've been a pluckaholic. You got in the wrong chair and someone waxed your eyebrow off. All of our products are about instant beauty solutions and just kind of getting on with your day, and just putting your best foot forward. But I love that Benetton is like your favorite. Do you know the story actually behind the creation?
No, I don't.
Oh, I'm going to tell you really quick.
Yes.
Can I say it? Even for the girls out there?
It's a good one.
Okay, so Benetton was actually created by my mom and aunt for a stripper who wanted to make her nipples more rosy so she could make better tips. And then after like 37 years, it's still one of the top selling products in our brand. And now obviously we've moved it to your cheeks and your lips.
If you want to use it anywhere else, you absolutely
you guys go. You go for it. You put it anywhere and it'll work. At Benefit, we truly believe that laughter is the best cosmetic. That's our motto. And, we're a feel-good kind of business. We don't necessarily want to change the way the women look. We want you to have fun with beauty. We always say that there's no rules in beauty. And, as girls, we're so lucky just to be able to play and have a good time that's really what we believe in.
And the other thing that I was going to say is you are someone who's grown up in the world of beauty.
Oh, yes.
I mean, you are beauty pedigree. Your mum and her sister, your aunt.
Yes.
Created Benefit. And so, from as long as you can remember, you've been immersed in the world of beauty.
Yeah.
Can you tell me what were your earliest memories of beauty aside from the brand? What made you think beauty?
I think that really I think I really realized how fortunate I was to kind of grow up in the world that I grew up in when I went to I was in high school and everyone's getting ready for their first dance or, going on a date. And I would just, take my makeup and just start doing my friend's makeup. And they're like, how do you know what to do? I was like, I have no idea. Does not everyone know? You know what I mean? I didn't realize that not every woman kind of grows up with that sense of confidence and can really just pick up a product and just start playing with it. And that's really what I grew up with.
And can I ask you, so you're now involved in product development.
Yes.
So you went from being, I guess, an intern.
You've
done all the jobs.
All of them.
Okay. And now you're involved in product development. Is there one product that you just feel so proud of and so excited about?
Something that I really love and I think was just so kind of like a aha moment for us as a brand was Fake Up, which is our hydrating concealer.
Yes.
And women all over the world, like you said, we do things so differently. We don't follow trends or, watch the runway. We talk to real women just like you and we ask them, what are your biggest beauty dilemmas? And, women all over were saying, I have to wear concealer, but it makes me look old.
Yeah, it does.
You know, it settles and creases into those fine lines, making us look older. And it's like, okay, that's the opposite. We want to go younger, right? We want to look better, not worse. And so we were like, all right, well, obviously hydration is what we need and coverage. And so we just made a hydrating concealer.
Thank you so much, Annie.
Thank
Enjoy
you.
your trip, and thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me.